You said that a man that takes care of another man's child is weak. That's what you said. Can you please explain why?
That's not your child. That's not your responsibility. Your intentions may be in the right place, but it's not. You're not going to benefit from it. It is very rare. I know y'all love to use Shaq as an example.
Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal, I think he wasn't raised with a biological father.
Oh yeah, right.
But how often does that happen? That's very rare. And even so, children deserve both of their biological parents, which is why it's imperative for both men and women, but mainly women, because there's more women out here with children out of wedlock than men. Pick the right person the first time.
So now, what if that doesn't happen?
I don't know what to tell you. No.
Because you can't say. So you're saying that every man that takes care of another man's child is weak.
Yes.
It is impossible for every man to grow up. Well, right now, as we're talking, every man does not have a man in their life. Or every child and every boy and every girl does not have a man in their life. So who's supposed to take that role as the man in that life?
The biological father. If the biological father is not there,
then
maybe.
It's interesting to me. It's very, very interesting to me. For a woman, other culture, they call man weak for taking responsibility for somebody else's child that they didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? That person is weak for that. When I first heard this, right, my first thought in my mind was maybe she got some hurt dealing with a situation like that. Meaning, let's say that her child, or whatever the case may be, had a stepmother and she didn't feel good about that. You know what I mean? So like I said before, when I heard it weak, is for her to even say something like that is disgusting. It's retarded to me. You know what I mean? Like I said, as a kid, of course, the child always want their biological father to be there, or mother. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, sometimes some kids don't. They'll rather have the stepdad or the stepmama or shit like that, because maybe they treat them way better than the actual biological father or mother. You know what I mean? So hearing that was disgusting to me, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I felt like it was irresponsible for her to say something so disgusting out of her mouth, because it's far from weak for a person to work a job or to go out and hustle and provide for his old lady and the kids that she may have had outside of their marriage or relationship. It take a real man to do that, man. You know what I mean? Or the responsibility that comes with it all. Because at the end of the day, that ain't your blood, that ain't your seed, that don't even come from the culture of your family traits. You know what I mean? So take a strong man to deal with that, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people say you shouldn't even go into those situations because it's a rocky boat that you're going on. But weak, far from weak, man. You know what I mean? I feel like she should have tread real lightly when she said that, man. What she said out of her mouth was cold, disrespectful to all the strong men and women out there that step in the gap for these kids out here that need a strong mother and father. You know what I mean? The good stepmothers and the good fathers out there. Everybody ain't bad, man. You know what I'm saying? So for you to even step in those shoes, it take a lot of responsibility, you know? To give up some out your check, to be there for them birthdays and those Christmases, them days that the other father ain't gonna be there, or the other mother ain't gonna be there. You know what I mean? For you to step in the gap and be somebody solid, somebody that can depend on. Shaq. They say Shaq, once again, same type of story like that. It's been many people that had stepfathers that stepped in, that got to their glorious points because the stepfather was a strong individual that gave them great advice and guidance. So what she said was buffoonery and foolish out of her mouth. And she know that. It's a buffoonery that she's saying out of her mouth. Blasphemy. Foolish. What was you saying? Has no context to that bull. I don't want to hear that shit. You don't know what you're talking about. They put you on that motherfucker to go viral. Because that was some bullshit. And you know that was some bull motherfucking shit. That was some bullshit you said. And you know that shit was some bullshit. Weak where? The fuck is you talking about, man? That's all I gotta say about this shit, man. I said it in a nice and fucking positive way. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that like button. And when you hit that notification bell, it will always let you know every time that I upload new content.